How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation's holiday sale is coming to an end. Today and tomorrow are the final 2 days. It says it ends January 17th. If you are here in the East Coast, it runs until 3 a.m. Eastern Time, January the 18th. The time conversion works, so it ends at midnight over in the West Coast, and your local time may vary, but you get the idea. Wanna highlight some of the super cheap games and your last chance to get them. There's some really good stuff under the price of $3, nothing over $3 in this video. We'll go through that fairly quickly. Wanna highlight the new deal of the week that has just dropped alongside the New Year New Deal sale. We'll cover that at the end of this video, but let's get through these deals. I got about 12 games, so quite a lot. This could be its own deals video, but Castle Crashers Remastered, 85% off for $2.24. Absolutely excellent deal for a great co-op title. Had a great time with Castle Crashers, and it's one of those games that I feel like you can go back to for years and years and years. If you're just chilling and you want a fun game to play with a couple of friends, Castle Crashers is one of those games that's always going to be a good time, and I would say for this price point, it's great. Definitely, if you can, recommend some of your friends to pick it up as well, because it's such a great game cooperatively. I've had a lot of people tell me that they think it's enjoyable solo as well. I find it to be really fun in co-op, but if you want to play it solo, go for it as well. $2.24, great deal on that for sure. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is down to $1.99. Man, I remember when this game came out back in like 2016, and I was so excited for it, and there were a lot of people that were incredibly stoked for it because, you know, Mirror's Edge was a game that was beloved in 2008 by the people that played it. The issue was not enough people played it, but when we found out we were going to get a follow-up title, man, I was excited for the Catalyst. And was it a blow-away game? No, I do think there were some issues with the level design, but man, visually and from the gameplay in terms of the parkour, it still works really well, and I still think for this price point, $1.99, very much worth picking up. I remember, you know, getting it on release day for $60 and felt, you know, I didn't even feel that disappointed, but just thinking, oh, it's fine. But for $1.99 and you going in with much more lesser expectations, I think you'll end up having a great time with it. So definitely would recommend that. Bastion, $2.99 on that. Obviously a great deal for Bastion. One of those games that's always easy to recommend for me. I remember playing that game. I want to say I got it on Steam initially. I know it came out on the 360 first, and then it was one of those games that really showcased how great downloadable titles could be, and Castle Crashers is one of those games as well. You know, these smaller scale, like Xbox Live arcade games, and Supergiant at that point obviously wasn't established. This was, I believe, their first game, and now they're very well known for Hades. But Bastion has just aged really well. Visual style is great, soundtrack is great, narration in this game is awesome. Like, I really thought the narrator did a great job with it. Gameplay is fine, it's totally serviceable, nothing blowaway, but for $2.99, I think it's a great deal. Definitely would recommend that. Then we gotta give the shout to the Arcane titles, Prey and Dishonored 2. These have been going on sale for $2.99. If you're, at this point, one of the 3 people, and seems like I say that a little bit much, and then people always come out in the comment section, like yesterday in the God of War Ragnarok, talking about the PS Plus Extra catalog, and I talked God of War Ragnarok. You know, all you guys already have that. Well, it turns out a lot of you guys didn't, based on the comment section, and hey, more power to you. Obviously, it's a little bit hyperbole when I say, oh, 3%, and I get it. Somebody was like, oh, you know, Ragnarok sold 15 million copies and 65 million PS5s have been sold. Like, can you do math? Well, I'm talking about the audience that watches my videos is not going to be the same audience that's a super casual NBA 2K player, and it's, I would imagine, going to be the more hardcore, you know, PlayStation guy, but I digress. I get it. Sometimes I'm a little bit hyperbolic with it being, you know, not everybody has every game, and I totally get that, but Prey, $2.99. Great deal on that. One of the most underrated games from 2017. The most underrated game from 2017. Incredible atmosphere in the game, and just a great time. $2.99 for it is a no-brainer, and unfortunately Arcane Austin is no more. They got spun to do Redfall, and then Microsoft shut them down. Y'all know the story, but I'm happy that they got to put out Prey, because Prey was absolutely tremendous. Unfortunately, never gonna see a follow-up title to it, but at least I imagine. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen, but I don't think we'll get a follow-up title to Prey, but it is what it is. Dishonored 2, 90% off for $2.99. I do think we will get Dishonored 3 at some point. I don't know if we'll get it in my lifetime, but I do think we'll get that at some point. Dishonored 2 is awesome, man. Definitely, I would recommend you to play the first one since it's a direct sequel to the first one, but Dishonored 2 expands upon the game even more. You got two playable main characters, Corvo, the main character of the first game, or Emily. Yeah, great game. Incredible atmosphere, visual style is great, action stealth gameplay, you can play it in a myriad of different ways, but really the more methodical stealth approach is usually the way people are more satisfied with the game. But for $2.99, excellent deal there. Lost in Random is $2.99. This is a beloved game by the people that played it, published by EA, in fact. But yeah, play the odds in Lost in Random, a gothic fairy tale inspired action adventure where every citizen's fate is determined by the roll of a dice ruled by a wicked queen. The kingdom of Random is divided into 6 shadowy realms where life is dictated by cursed black dice. And this story from the award-winning Swedish game studio Zoink and penned by Eisner Award-winning Adventure Time and Marvel Comics The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl author Ryan North. You'll join Even, a penniless girl who is down on her luck in a dark quest to save her beloved sister with her companion Dicey, a small and strange living dice. Even must learn to embrace the chaos of random, uncovering an age-old tale within a modern message. Interesting thematic to the game, but yeah, that is available for $2.99. Check that out. Shadow Warrior 2, 90% off for $2.99. Y'all know how much I love Shadow Warrior. Fast-paced, visceral action gameplay, guns, swords, all that good stuff, and for $2.99, a no-brainer here. Has multiplayer as well, so you can play with that, but yeah, totally fun as a solo experience. And the Shadow Warrior collection is on sale in the New Year New Deal sale, but that's $9.99 for Shadow Warrior 1 and 2. I don't know, that's a little bit pricey. Maybe if you include Shadow Warrior 3 there, we'd be talking, but Shadow Warrior 1 for essentially $7 is a little bit on the pricey side, so I don't know about that one. Burnout Paradise Remastered, 85% off for $2.99. Definitely a game that, again, I recommend all the time. Awesome soundtrack to the game, and one of those arcade racers that I can always go back to, and if you need a good game to play while listening to a podcast, it would be a great one. I mean, it's one that is just a fun open world arcade racer, and sure, shows its age. It came out 17 years ago, which, saying that is so insane, but it came out 17 years ago, but man, it's still a fun time, and a great soundtrack here as well. My Curse by Killswitch Engage. You got Collapse by Sausen. That's a great song, low-key banger there, but a great soundtrack if you're into alt-rock. I think you'll enjoy it quite a lot. But for $2.99, great pickup there. Again, shows its age. It has some design choices that I very much disagree with, but man, for $2.99, Burnout Paradise is great. Like, I highly recommend it. Once Forza Horizon, if it does come to PlayStation, that'll be the open world arcade racer that I'll recommend all the time, but ain't no way in hell you're gonna be getting that for $2.99. That'll be at best on sale for like $30, and then if you want the Ultimate Edition, be prepared to spend $60. Just is what it is as far as that game is concerned, but it's a phenomenal game. Hopefully we'll get that soon. Deadlight Director's Cut, 90% off for $1.49. In the apocalyptic 1986, a zombie outbreak has brought humanity to its knees. You play Randall Wayne, a father searching in the destroyed streets of Seattle for his family. You'll encounter many life-threatening situations, but combat isn't always the answer against the undead. Fight back using scarce resources or hide and seek past them, utilizing the environment. You've got the ultimate Deadlight experience, fight or run from zombie encounters, intense combat and platforming, uncover the fate of Randall's family as he searches Seattle, full 1080p with enhanced controls and improved animation, survive the nightmare difficulty mode as well, and fight for your life in the new survival arena mode on top of that, so check that out. Want to give a shout to AER Memories of Old, 99 cents, wasn't in one of our other videos, but has a great visual style, and again, it's $1. Definitely going to be one of those games that I gotta check out, sit down and play, and feature in its own video that we've been doing, but a very positive reception on this one on Steam, 87% across the 4,701 reviews, great visual style. You know, just a great look as far as that's concerned. More of a relaxing, soothing game by the looks of it, and transform into a bird and fly to explore and experience a vibrant world of floating islands in the sky. Venture down into lost ancient ruins where each step leads you closer to the end of the world. Again, 99 cents on that. Definitely check that out. Titanfall 2, $1.99 on this. I mean, Titanfall 2 is a classic. Unfortunately done dirty by EA, releasing like the same month as Battlefield 1, and I say that because it was their own published FPS. I get it, we gotta release these games when they release, but Infinite Warfare came out around the same time. It was just a disaster, but the game was so good and a great follow-up to Titanfall 1. Hopefully, again, in my lifetime, we get a Titanfall 3. Great campaign in this game as well. For $1.99, definitely a good buy there. Teslagrad 2, $1.99 on that. Discover another tower in the magnetic north. Lumina, a young Teslamancer, finds herself stranded after her airship crashes in Wormheim, a remote and treacherous land to the north. Embark on a dangerous adventure exploring a gigantic abandoned tower looming over a valley. On a quest to get Lumina home and back to her family, use electromagnetic powers to survive the dangers of a wild and untamed land as well. Scandinavia meets Metroidvania. The world's first Scandinavia, a grandiose steampunk meets a Norse adventure accompanied by an orchestral soundtrack inspired by Nordic folktales and electronic tracks. Explore an abundant world, discover rich and beautiful 2D hand-painted environments set in a wild and ravaged world full of hidden collectibles, secrets, and lore. And magnetic gameplay, master fluid motion, and epic boss battles as well, and a visual storytelling style on top of that. $1.99 for Teslagrad 2. If you're looking for a co-op game, We Were Here is only 39 cents. I mean, it's 39 cents. It's typically $1.99, but 39 cents on this. Lost in a frozen wasteland and split up from your partner inside an abandoned castle. The only possession you have left is a walkie-talkie with a familiar voice on the other end. Can the two of you find your way out in time? We Were Here is the pilot episode in a series. There were a couple of We Were Here titles that have been released, and there were other titles that you can check out if you're a fan of this co-op style of gameplay. 39 cents on that. So those are the super cheap deals that I wanted to highlight. Deal of the week this week is Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. It's 25% off for $22.49. This just came out back in December. It does seem like these Aspyr published titles do go on sale fairly quickly, but hey, nice discount on that. Received incredibly well. You got Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Classic games to a lot of people. There are games that I played on the PS1, but as far as PS1 goes, I was a Mega Man X guy, a Spyro guy, Legend of Dragoon even a little bit more so than Legacy of Kain. But yeah, a lot of people grew up with it, and a nice remaster on that. Aspyr seemingly knocked it out of the park with this one, unlike Battlefront Collection, but more often than not, Aspyr does seem to hit with their remasters and their collections. Battlefront Collection really was more of an online issue as far as that's concerned. That'll do it for me. Again, the holiday sale you've got today and tomorrow to buy anything last minute. Wanted to highlight some super cheap stuff. We've done a lot of videos. I haven't even covered everything in the holiday sale. It's just impossible. There's so many deals, but as we finish up this sale, we got New Year's new deals sale to cover, which doesn't seemingly be as well received as the holiday sale, but what can you do? Not everything's gonna be a home run, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.